Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 25 of Whoa, it's the SeetherCord podcast. We're at number 25. We were officially 1/4 of a way to triple-digit episodes. It only took like 17 years. Isn't that amazing, mystery guest that I haven't introduced yet?
Well, it's scary because I'm 18, so this podcast's been going on for a long time.
It's been on since you were a baby.
I wasn't even born.
God, I wish I wasn't born. Crying in my skin. Emo Seether. Well, Seether's already looks pretty emo, so
Cotton candy.
my persona. Cotton candy emo listens to nothing but Linkin Park all day.
I've become so numb.
I want to cut my Nintendo Switch. I don't know. Anyway, with the intro, still haven't gotten a official music intro, but we have it currently in the works with someone right now. So cool. Look forward to that. But again, it's time for Marshy, or this guest we have on right now, or Malo 1741.
It's 1471, but now it's just Mallow.
Mallow 14838765431
It's Mallow
billion infinity.
Okay.
164. Okay, I'm just kidding. 1741. Got
just
it.
Mallow.
Mallow.
It's Mallow.
Mallow yellow. That's what I say.
Mallow yellow. Oh, because the drink. It's not bad.
Anyway, but yes, we have him on, and as an honorary guest, because Cramshy's not doing it, because she was like, I'm gonna go to sleep instead of recording.
How dare they? Sleep.
She's actually asleep in the bed behind me while I record this, and she's like, keep it fucking down. So yeah. So to the viewers that dislike Cramshy from the SeetherCast, know that you don't. There's another episode where you don't have to deal with her, so that's great.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. They love you. They love you, baby. They love you.
Lies.
They love you.
They love me because boobies.
Yes, and ass, but that's it. Anyway, but no, as our honorary guest, Mal, you have to sing the SeetherCord podcast official theme song. So you have to go, whoa, it's the SeetherCord podcast.
Right, I'll try doing this. I'm going to butcher it. I'm going to go all out. Are you ready?
Yes.
Whoa, it's the Seether podcast. Da-na-na-na-na-na. That was cancer. I should have a record label, shouldn't I?
You just won a Grammy for that.
I should get that.
Yes.
Should I do an introduction because it's been a little while?
Yes, it's time to do the fucking intro with Malo.
Mallow. All right.
Malo.
Hello, everyone. I am Mallow. I am a furry YouTuber on YouTube, and I make gaming videos, and I'm here so I can get views. Check me out.
And congratulations on hitting 3 million subscribers recently.
Okay,
that's amazing.
You don't have to rub it in. I'm almost at 3,000, but I'm getting there.
3,000. So that's 3 million.
It's scary because everything I say isn't going to be edited out, so I'm shaking in fear. It's weird when
But don't worry, if you say anything that might be out of line, we'll make it go. It's going to get sent into the Chinese Communist Party beforehand, so they'll make sure that you don't say anything that could be a little bit against authority. Wink,
send it
wink.
To Christian mom.
Christian mom, my God.
Yeah, furries are Satan.
Anyways, you were saying?
I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, it was weird because last time I did a podcast on here, the first one I did, it was like the first video I was in on your channel, and I was like shaking. I was just like so nervous, and now I'm like, what's up, bitch? So
yeah, but don't worry. Even on the first episode, if it makes you feel any better, you're not the worst guest we've ever had on our podcast.
Well, let's talk about that then.
I think you know who we're talking about.
I
right?
know. Yeah, I know. But we're not going to talk about that because that's drama. We already have enough shit going on in the world already.
Yeah. Got to deal with iDubbbz being a simp. No, I'm kidding. That's I'm just kidding. Hashtag simp. Anyway. But no, we have Malo on. We're going to have a bunch of interesting topics today. We're going to be talking about some crazy-ass fruit and sea creatures. We might talk about fishing. We're definitely going to talk about Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh, yeah.
And we're also going to be talking about maybe talk a little bit about the good old, you can't talk about that on YouTube. Say the magic word. It's the Voldemort. You can't say like he who must not be named.
It's like the wizard swears from Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
Like
you can't say that.
Your mother is a being Mickey Mouse.
Your mic just went nuts.
I don't know.
It was like
anyway.
I don't know if that was normal or something, or just Discord.
I loved Harry Potter Puppet Pals when I was a kid. I remember like maybe 2009 looking at stuff like that.
I loved it as well, but I think like when my mom or dad saw me watching it, they probably thought I was like retarded or really stupid, because it's like, this is the dumbest thing I've seen. And I was like, this is so funny.
Yeah. I wonder if, I don't know. I think maybe like the Harry Potter cast members have seen it.
I bet they have. It blew up so much back then.
I like how didn't he actually make a puppet for Neville? They use like, what was it, like a squash, yeah. A baby squash or something for Neville.
His voice too. And then when they made him do the wizard swears, they're like, Harry, what talks?
And they were like, hello, Harry.
Yeah.
Hermione, Ron, hello, Hagrid. Something.
Funny.
And then I think Dumbledore got naked and shit.
Oh yeah. Well, the classic was the song where it's like, Snape.
He doesn't say Snipe. He's Snape. He says Snipe. Anyway, but anyway, talk about what you've been doing for YouTube. Talk about the stuff you've been doing. What's YouTube been the past year since the last time on the podcast? Since we're kind of having like a "Where Are They Now" segment for the SeetherCast podcast.
Man, we really are iDubbbz. Well, I guess quite a bit has changed. I'm a big boy now. I think the last podcast was in September of last year, so I'm just going to do a summary of like a bunch of things, I guess. But now I'm a big boy. I'm an adult. I have my license, and I've learned a lot more about YouTube and how to make even better videos. I've learned color correction and all these audio things. So I think my videos are at their peak right now. Yeah. And
you got the license. The good little big boy license.
I got my own car too. Spent $4,000 on it.
You got a full-on driver's license, not just a permit.
Yeah.
I guess with the license and everything, like you can, you know the rules of the road. So like if there's a stop sign, you speed up. If there's a red light, you speed up. If there's a train coming, you speed the hell up.
Well, a funny story. In my family, which I have divorced parents and stuff, and we cut out my dad's side of the family entirely. Hi, if you're watching, but
oh my god.
No, but speaking driving though, like one time I was in the car with my uncle, and he just drove on the sidewalk. And we just went around a bunch of cars, and I was like, okay, this is happening.
This is illegal.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the only thing he did. But, yeah, anyway, with YouTube, though, I've been doing gaming videos, having a lot of fun with them. Animal Crossing was really fun when it came out. It was just really hyped up and exciting. I really like that.
Now it's dead.
Kind of. No, it sucks, though, with recording it, though, because I take YouTube in my time very seriously, and to sit down and just play a game for a couple hours just for fun, and I'm not getting like videos out of it or something, just doesn't work with me, because I'm always trying to be productive with YouTube. So it's like,
I wish I was that. I'm trying to be that, but I hope I can get to that eventually.
You just gotta be
and if
serious.
not, I will be depressed. Huh?
You just gotta be serious.
I gotta keep myself in the zone. Gotta get in the zone, the auto zone.
Just drink Ice Mountain water. That's my secret to living to 100.
Ice Mountain water. Gotta drink that. Gotta get that all nighter going. Gotta get that grinding. Gotta get that Monster Energy drink.
Gotta get that grind.
Gotta go like the Beast, who probably drinks like 12 cans of Monster Energy a day. Monster Energy drink.
No, I don't know if this will be out yet. It's either out already on my channel or it's coming out, but I'm changing up my content, because originally I would upload like 14 videos a week, and now I'm going to be doing like just one video or two videos a week that are like 20 minutes long, and I really enjoyed doing those a lot more because I can put more art into it. And I'm making other videos too, like I have a tutorial video coming up in the future of how I make my videos, and just all kinds of things. I feel I have a lot more freedom. I'm happy with what I'm creating now compared to what I used to do.
That's great that you have the freedom, dude. The freedom to just do what you want on YouTube without having to worry about a partner or a program that you're involved with on YouTube or a sponsorship.
Well, it's weird.
Oh, no, I'd actually like a sponsor. Like, this video has been brought to you by Cheez-Its. They're delectable Cheez-Its. This video is also brought to you by Germex hand sanitizer for kids.
I do have
and everything.
Perel with me right now.
Oh, that sounds more like a lubricant than a disinfectant.
Well, it's got twice the lube strength, so there's like 2 drops. It's weird. Isn't this kind of crazy to think about? Like back when we did the like podcast interview thing all the way back then last year or whatever, like Copa was just starting up, I think. And now like all of that's over. Copa.
Anyway.
That was weird.
Yeah. When it comes to YouTube and everything like that, go a little bit more into why you feel like you're going to go from 14 videos a week to 2 a week. Like what's inspiring that, would you say?
Well, I saw YouTube mostly. I mean, I've been taking YouTube serious for a long time, but the biggest thing, like, it felt more like a job than an artistic project that I found fun. So when I would edit my videos, I would try to focus on, okay, if I make it to 8 minutes, it's done. I just got to keep getting 8-minute videos out or whatever. So I would record like 2 hours of a game, and I would make like maybe 4 to 6 or 8 videos out of it. And that included like all kinds of content. So I would still cut stuff out, but I would keep in some stuff too, just because I wanted to make it to that deadline of 8 minutes. But now what I'm doing is I'm recording for like an hour or whatever, and I'm taking that all in and putting into one video, getting like the best parts. And I just enjoy it a lot more. I'm not as rushed, because before it was kind of like trying to get a TV show. Like every Sunday we have a new episode, but for me that's every day. But now it's kind of like I can take my time and it's a project instead of an episodic series of Family Guy or something, you know?
I kind of like that though. I'm kind of addicted, and I really like the feel and the vibe and the stress of trying to get videos out on time and get them out on daily.
Well, that's
like,
still
I would
there,
love
though.
to do that, and I'm trying to get to that. The thing is, like, I put too much like stress and put too much pressure on myself to get to those deadlines, and I realize like I can do it. It's just don't like fear it. Just do it. You know, I feel like Shia LaBeouf a little bit. Do it.
Well, I think the other thing is the work, though. Like, with character still videos, I used to edit videos for SeetherCord, if some of you guys might remember. And I'll be honest, like, I like character still videos and all of that, but for me at least, those are a pain in the ass to edit. So you also have to find something like, this might be a huge amount of work, but am I really enjoying it? Because, I mean, pain is gain to a degree, but you still want to be happy, you know?
Gotta get that grind in though. The thing is though, the pain makes you feel good though. Like the pain helps you learn.
Sometimes, I don't know.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like it's just me. I'm starting to go more simplistic with my content because I feel like it's honest to God the best route. And I feel like it's actually been working out quite a bit. You know, some people might disagree. But the thing is, yeah, like more content. The thing is, I felt like I would put too much focus and pressure in to make. I had this mindset where I was like, okay, you need to put this much amount of time into each video, be it in whatever, if it's a quality video. And that's not always the case. So I feel like each video needs to be taken with care, and it doesn't really matter how long it is, if that makes sense. They just don't need to be rushed.
Yeah, like you don't want to.
It can be small. Yeah. So I would say, like, I don't know, like when it comes to your videos, since you upload 14 a week and everything like that, I gotta ask you, my question is, like, how long would you think every average video would take you? And I don't know how much in terms of editing you do. Like, I feel like with your videos, when I watch them, I feel like there is quite a bit of editing to them, but I think there is kind of like a process that you kind of repeat with editing, which is cool. Like, you know, like kind of like, okay, like each video, this will have this kind of effect and like this kind of transition. Each video is going to be formatted this way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Originally those videos, because I was just trying to produce like a timestamp of videos, like I just got to get the 8-minute video done. Now it's like a project, you know. If it's 25 minutes, that's fine. But usually those videos, because I was still doing a lot of editing, but not as much as I'm doing now. And sometimes I slip up and stuff because I don't care. But back then, there was many cases where I would just like be talking and then it would stop and I might breathe or something or lip smacking or whatever. And, you know, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when that happens a lot throughout the video and you just keep it in, it can take up a lot of time and it makes it easier to get to that 8-minute mark compared to now where I'm like going hardcore on editing, trying to make it always entertain the viewers. But those videos usually I would say maybe take an hour, maybe 45 minutes. But now these videos where I'm working off of like raw footage that's like an hour to 2 hours long, it takes hours to do. But
Yeah, I can see that, but
I
it
enjoy
definitely
it.
it gets videos done in bulk though.
yeah, that's the difference. Because I compared to just taking like 30 minutes to an hour to get one video done, I'm taking like 5 hours or something to get a whole week's of videos done.
Okay, so it's like one shift at a job or something. Makes sense.
Oh yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it a lot more. It's a lot more artistic. I don't feel pressured like I have to create this. I can create whatever.
Makes sense, yeah. I wanted to ask you, and you don't have to share this on the video. If not, you can just say no. But do you qualify to earn money off of your videos through AdSense? I can assume you do. You meet the subscriber requirement, and I think you might meet the watch time requirement too.
I do make money off of YouTube. I don't have it set up to anything, so I make like $5 a month. But ever since I started making money, I mean, originally way back in time, you could just start, and then they did other things where you have to get watch time, all this stuff. So eventually I did lose monetization, but once I got it back, everything was fine. Because it was weird, like a huge portion, like at the beginning, everything was monetized, it was fine. Then Adpocalypse stuff started happening. I got like Outlast videos demonetized, and then I lost monetization because they added guidelines, and then I got it back, and now like every single video of mine's monetized. As long as it's like, usually it's the title, I think, that triggers YouTube. But yeah, I make like $5 a month. But the biggest thing, I'm not really interested in the money aspect until, if I do this as a job. But it just sits there. I'm not collecting the money. I'm just creating the videos for entertainment,
I think like the more thing, instead of doing it for like a job, I think at least at the level of like you and I are when it comes to like ad revenue or what we're getting money through, because if I'll be fully honest, guys, like if I had to be honest off of how much money I'm making that's through YouTube and everything that's connected through it, I'm probably getting in like only $100 a month, and also working an IRL job at the same time. I would say more so the money, instead of going towards like, oh, this is going to be my like full-time job or something like that. Instead, I like to keep the money that I make through my videos to help go towards like better equipment and stuff like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see that. I would say it is a little bit frustrating because I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there's been like some claims and like some reports showing that like YouTubers that were getting the same amounts of views and like watch time as we are right now, back then they were making like 10 times the amount that we're making today.
Damn. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the
So
biggest
it's not
thing,
being on YouTube at the right time.
watch time's a factor if you have mid-roll in ads, which I hate having mid-roll in ads, so I don't add them in because it's just, you're so annoying. But mostly, someone clicks on the video, then the ad pops up, and it's like 15 seconds or whatever, skip it. But,
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like mid-roll ads, I think they're moral as long as they're like reasonable. Like if you're like, for example, when I make these podcast videos, like every 10 minutes I do a mid-roll ad. Cause like if you would watch a TV show that's like half an hour long, after like 11 minutes, they would have a commercial break. So it makes sense. And especially, it's not like a 5-minute break or something. It's like a legitimate like 15-second break. So every 10 minutes.
H3 one. Oh!
Oh, like H3H3, what do you mean with them? How many ads do they put?
Well, no, not as much of their ads, but when they have the sponsorships, and Ethan takes like 40 hours to talk about
40 hours.
Like,
I'm one of those
my
people where
undies.
like, hey, Arby's. Oh man, I don't know, dude. That guy makes so much money on YouTube. Have you seen his
podcast
house?
I haven't seen his house. Like, I'll be honest, I'll put this down. I liked his content, then I learned some stuff, and I was like, okay, I don't like this. I don't like his podcast, but I do like his other content where he's like trying to be funny. Oh, my computer just turned off for a second. It like turned off
right.
where it's like inactive. There we go.
Don't tell me the recording stopped.
No, it's good. Thank God.
Oh my god. Thank God. Oh my god. I almost had a heart attack, Bay.
Yeah, it's still
He's
going
recording
well.
I thought his recording stopped, but we're fine though. We're good.
Good.
Don't panic, Cram
We're at 20 minutes good.
I don't know.
What
She
should we
can't hear.
talk
She's
about
all like, she sounds like she's doped up right now, but she's not. She's not on drugs or anything. She's just tired. Like, I don't know. That's just women for you.
Oh shit, sexist.
She's just retarded.
I said she's tired, not retarded.
Oh.
She thought I said it. Thought she was. She thought she. Oh, it's whatever. Anyways, get back to what we were talking about.
What were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
H3H3.
H3. But no, I would say like back to the content. So like in terms of like wanting to make shorter content, and I feel like I brought this up in one of my previous videos. I like moving more towards more simplistic content
I'd agree. I think
because
it's just so much better to do. Just working
and
on it.
also that's just kind of what YouTube's getting to. I think even not just with videos, but people don't like watching like physical media as much as they're doing podcasting now, and people like enjoying to listen to stuff while they do other things.
Well,
It's kind of like more of the audio age coming in.
I think there's another factor too. If it's super professional, I feel
Hmm.
like people might not be able to connect as well with it. When it's kind of like decent quality, they might be able to relate and connect with the creator more on like a social
Like
level
they,
compared to like, oh, look at my
yeah,
content. It's like the best in the world, you know?
yeah. That's why like whenever I work on videos when I'm by myself, if I'm not around somebody, like when Cramshi's not here and everything, when I work on videos, I'm usually alone in my room and I'm typically like I have to have like either a gaming video playing in the background or I have to have like a podcast playing because it makes me feel lonely or something. So like I have to talk like the only time I can't do it is when I'm listening to like the audio and editing the audio because that like fucks it up. So yeah, it's weird. Like I kind of need that. Like I feel lonely. I don't
I
like
do
being
that
alone.
sometimes. Like if I just walk upstairs to go to the bathroom, I'll put on like a YouTube video on my phone, even if it's like a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
It's
It feels
just,
weird if you're like you're editing a
yeah.
video and there's like no music or podcast playing in the background. It feels like all weird and eerie
Well,
just by
usually when
yourself.
I'm editing, I just have the audio. But if I'm doing like
Hmm.
visual editing, like images, then having music on stuff is always fun.
Yeah. After that, so we basically kind of covered like really what we're doing in terms of YouTube and everything with the more simplistic content. Podcasts like it's more kind of like just got to get out longer like content in terms of audio base and everything like that. That's kind of where things are going. Um, in terms of the kind of content that you're focusing on right now, are you focusing still on Animal Crossing New Horizons? I know you're not, but can you kind of give an explanation to people and also kind of give your thoughts on the game overall and everything?
I think Animal Crossing New Horizons is a breath of fresh air. On what I've played, I recorded, I think, like 15 videos on it, and then the last one was like a long one where I did the, like, take an hour or two of recording and crunch it down. I think it's an awesome game. If I was younger, I'd be playing the shit out of it even more, because it really is a breath of fresh air. You know, it's been a long time since we've had a console Animal Crossing game, and so many people, with how the internet is now, people are just all over it compared to like, you know, when the Wii Animal Crossing came out. I don't
Hmm.
know, social media and everything blew it up as well, so everyone loves it. But yeah, I think it's an awesome game. It's just like the classics. Well, it's just like every
Hmm.
other Animal Crossing game, but the graphics are great. It's really fun, and getting into it and just falling in love with the world. The only problem that I have with it, with video editing and making videos on it, is because it is a grinding game and it has a lot of repetitive aspects, you have to edit out a lot. So the people
Yeah.
who live stream it, they are so lucky because, you know, okay, they cut down 500 trees. That's fine because it's a live stream. But when you're editing, trying to get the best parts, you, at least I struggle with trying to get that for Animal Crossing because when I record with my Elgato and all of that, the files get really big. Like one time my recording was like 50 gigabytes of footage. It's
Or it could
insane.
just be instead, you could always, I don't know if it's easy enough for you, but you could always have something to talk about, maybe. Who knows?
I could. I'm thinking, I haven't played in a while. I'm thinking, I missed the bunny event. I was like, oh, screw it, I won't do it. But then now looking back, it's like, yeah, that would have been a good idea for a video. But I'm thinking, like, there's this thing where you can invite villagers to your place and stuff. And I think I could, like, grind the game a bit and then have a bunch of Nook miles. And then for a video, I could just visit a bunch of islands and find new villagers or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
But it's a great game.
Yeah, it's a good game. What made you turn off from wanting to stop playing the game? Is there just, have you felt like you covered everything in the game that was necessary, or is there something about it that made you feel like you need to put your content towards elsewhere?
Well, that was mostly just the fact what I mentioned with it just has really repetitive gameplay and stuff, and that's not bad. But when you're editing a video, it you know you have to find all these points and jump around because you know you're going fishing, you're grinding all this stuff. Because I try
Hmm.
to find like the best key points for entertainment or something. I don't want to have like 500 clips of me catching a fish, you know, because it gets a little old. So that's one factor, and then the file size, like I mentioned, you know, you record for like 2 hours or something, and the file size is like 50 gigabytes. You know, that's a big project.
I don't know.
when,
Do you
like,
feel
all of
like
it gets
maybe
cut
some
out.
people? Yeah, I don't know. Do you maybe feel like some people might enjoy like really raw footage or something like that? Maybe. I've heard of people that enjoy that, like long plays stuff where it's silent or something, and they just enjoy watching it, like no commentary stuff.
I think it's very possible. I would say a problem with me as well, though, with Animal Crossing is like I'm trying to, whenever I make my content, because that's why I don't do live streams. When I'm doing video editing, that's the biggest thing. It's kind of like a musician singing on, you know, in a studio compared to live. In a studio, they can edit everything, make it sound perfect. And then live, like, if you use auto-tune, you're kind of screwed and you're going to sound like crap. It's the same thing in a way. So, like, editing, I want to get all the perfect stuff. And I don't know, I struggle with it. Like other games, it works out fine because there's a lot of action, but I don't know. It's a shame though. Animal Crossing, I want to make more of it, but there's so many complications with it. But
I see what you mean, dude. Besides that, what kind of games are you wanting to focus on for your channel right now? Like, is there any like current games that you're playing you want to describe to people to check out maybe if they check out your channel after this? Or is there any that you are going to be doing in the future you have planned? Did you finish Cuphead?
I have a lot of games I started on the channel that I've taken a break from.
Oh, man.
I need to go back to them. Cuphead is kind of like Animal Crossing in a way, though, because, you know, I want to have some failing moments, but if you record a boss battle for an hour and a half and, you know, there's only a couple good parts because you die so much and you don't want to see that 24/7, it can be tough. But anyway, I want to revisit those things. Like, I had a series of a game called Off, and that's a really cool game. I want to get back into that. And I'm kind of doing that right now. I don't know when this video will go up, but I have videos that are done and ready. They're like single videos. Some of them are revisits to games I played. Some of them will be continuations, all that stuff. Because I have a Counter-Strike video that was really fun. And it's just like titled like Furry Plays Counter-Strike Go or something. I have one where I revisit Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, and that one was fun. I have a Battlefront 2 one, Battle Block Theater, some COD Zombies. So I got stuff planned out. I'm bringing back Subnautica, so it'll be a little while till that comes out, but I got a lot of stuff planned, so it's fun.
Awesome. 2020 content. That's what I say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. What about in terms of non-gaming content? Do you have anything planned for that, really?
I'm still in the works of it. I made a SeetherCord exposed video if anyone saw that, and I had a lot of fun doing that.
Oh yeah, SeetherCord is confirmed to be from South Africa running a cult.
Cotton candy. I had a lot of fun.
I found it funny though. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I found it funny how in that video you like claimed that like, oh, he's from South Africa. And instead of like putting up like the flag of South Africa or like the country on the map, you just put up the whole continent of Africa.
I had
you not know where South Africa is on a map?
It is really silly and stupid.
It's fine.
But answering the question though, I'm still in the works of things like that. Like, I don't have anything that I've recorded that's not gaming in a way. Like, I have I did this little series with a friend of mine, and I recorded some of it, like a separate video where it's just me doing it, and it's like going on Google and looking up like creepy fish and stuff and all these things and weird stuff, like exotic things that the, you know, common people don't know about. And it was really interesting doing that. So that's one thing that's kind of like mixing it up. I might experiment, like just doing a one-off video. We'll see with other things. Like, I don't want to spoil this, but I guess I'll mention it. Like, there's that whole thing with H3H3. He did the, yes, I'm stealing content, but oh no, the computer did it again.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, it's still recording. It scares me though, because I have to like move my mouse or it'll like turn off like 5 or 10 minutes later. Scary.
Same, dude. Same.
But H3H3 did like a video about like the mukbang stuff where this Asian woman where she was eating squids live and then like would cut their heads off and they like put soy sauce on the dead corpses and they dance. I kind of want to make a video on that because there is other videos that he didn't talk about on our channel because I find it disgusting, so I could get some inner rage out on those because it's like they're still animals, you know.
Yeah, definitely. The squid thing, the squid girl video. I don't want to go even more into that because that's just too much for
It
me.
is messed up. Like, if it's a
Yeah.
tutorial, like, this is how you prepare this fish, that's fine. But when it's this ASMR mukbang, like, it's disturbing because she has millions of subs. Like, what the hell?
Mhm.
Is mukbang a fetish? I feel like
Get
it is.
some people, and then some people they do it. I don't know. I don't think it maybe could be a fetish. I think also for some people it's just kind of like a coping thing. I hear that's kind of
That's
it's
just
so
strange
popular in
for
South
me.
Korea because I think like countries like that have like loneliness problems and everything.
Maybe.
So I kind of maybe I don't know. It's just also some people are just abusing it because they know it gets a lot of watch time and ad revenue. But
Maybe.
yeah, last
Weird.
thing I wanted to go on to into this is when it comes to the type of content that you make and everything, because you pump out so much content. I would say like pump out content. I made a joke with the last podcast I did with Wolfside. You joke about you produce so much content. It's like there's like a whole like Chinese sweatshop of just producing videos. What really gets in the work ethic also because you're currently like working the grocery store during the whole situation going
Yeah.
on.
Should we get into that too, or?
Yeah, I just want to talk about like what keeps you so productive, what keeps you so motivated to get all this content out. What is really like your way of like kind of encouraging all this content to be produced? Like what do you do in terms of that?
Well, I guess it's just because I've been doing YouTube since 8th grade, and now, like last year I graduated high school, so I've been doing YouTube for like, what, 5 or 6 years now? And
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning, like everyone, they're just starting off trying to be silly. Especially the younger you are, it's gonna be shit posting pretty much. But
Mm-hmm.
eventually, once I created this channel, I was taking it more serious, and as time went on, months and months, years and years, I just became more serious about it because I believe this is my thing in a way. I like doing
Yeah.
this. I do video editing. It's the thing I'm best at doing. I've invested, money into microphones and pop filters and all this stuff just trying to be successful with this. And I guess it's just my passion in a way. It's just a kid with a dream. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's probably the biggest thing is just treating it like a job and getting used to that cycle where it's like, okay, I gotta take this serious. I gotta get a video at least out once a week or something because
Yeah.
it's all I do in a way. I sleep, I eat, I do YouTube, I work my job, and yeah.
Yes. Do you ever get the burnout feel a little bit?
I have had the burnout sometimes. Of course, I get depressed with my videos and stuff sometimes. I don't know. Usually, if I get like sad about it and stuff, that'll just last a couple hours or maybe a day or two, and then something will wire me back up. Maybe someone makes me laugh, or I have something to look forward to, and then I'm just back in the
Yeah.
system of being a furry entertainer on YouTube and all that. Because that's how it was for me when I was growing up. I was watching YouTube, and Markiplier and all these YouTubers were really entertaining, and I just wanted to do that growing up, I guess.
And they know how to work out that content. Like he's been making like at least 2 videos almost every day for like the past like 7 or so years, I think.
Well, Markiplier, I think he's slowed down a little bit, so he'll do a video every couple days. But they have a channel called Unis Honest, Markiplier and his
Yeah, I know about
friend.
that.
And I don't know if they have like a whole catalog already done of it, but they upload it like every day on that channel. And that's not
Yeah.
like easy content, like a gaming video. Like, that's a lot of work, and I give them props for that.
Makes sense. Yeah. Um, yeah, but I feel like we pretty much covered everything I wanted to really cover today on this channel. And thank you again, Mallow1741. Or just Mallow. I
Well,
don't just I'm so used to it. Don't judge me.
the past it was 1471 because Mallow, the little persona I have, is inspired by SCP-1471. But I just
Awesome.
threw that whole thing out, so now it's just Mallow. But thank you for having me on the SeetherCast once again. It's been fun.
Number 25, whole quarter of 100.
Yeah.
It's a milestone for the SeetherCord podcast. No, I'm not gonna do that again. But anyway, before we go out, anything you want to like shout out before we head out for the day? Be like, someone like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
Well, if you like listening to me talk about stuff, I have my own YouTube channel, as I mentioned, and it'll probably be in the description. I do gaming videos, and I'll probably experiment with some other stuff, but, if you like furry content and gaming, I'm the person you go to.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, guys, thank you all for watching this episode again. Thank you, Mal, for coming on. Now to pump my own social media crap out there. If you enjoy this content and want to further help out my channel, please consider donating to me on Patreon as well as my coffee. Also, please consider smashing that like button, turn on that notification bell, and subscribing altogether. Also, remember to check out my main gaming channel known as SeetherCord Games. Me and Cramshy currently are doing Kirby's Epic Yarn, and also I'm getting ready to do my Super Mario 64 randomizer series by myself on the channel. And also make sure to check out my no commentary gaming channel known as Seether Chills, which will all be linked down in the description down below. I've been SeetherCord.
I'm Mallow.
And she has been...
What?
Crunchy.
And
I
she's
messed this
not
up the
asleep
last
yet.
time too. I didn't know what I was doing.
Turn the light off.
Turn off the light? Okay.
Oh.
I gotta record, though. Don't do it in the dark.
You don't need to see.
Oh shit, the beast is awoken.
You have microphone.
The Beast. No, don't call my girlfriend the Beast. What's wrong with you?
The beast.
Oh,
God
no.
dang
What an outro.
Anyway, and we will see you guys in the next video. You're not getting linked in the description, by the way, just because you showed up at the end.
Love you.
Bye
All
bye.
right. And we will see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Be gay.
Oh! No! No! My shit! No! Go out with me! Go on without me! Hurry! Hurry! No! 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 No!
It just came. We had like 3 stars.
No!
Disappointing.
Hurry! Oh my god. Ah, it would have been so perfect we didn't lose our shit at the very end. Ah, man. That's awesome.